A Chico 4 that years ago I had borrowed from Al Saddam a set of patterns that he had lofted for the Chico 2 that would work with 3/4 inch stock. The original boat was 7/8 inch stock, so being him, he re-lofted it. So I borrowed those years ago and made my Chico 2. Not following Al's advice to have it down to 1/8 of an inch or thinner. I always thought my boat was too heavy after the fact. Years later, I asked to borrow those molds again, those patterns, and he said he'd thrown them away.
Al's been known to do that.
But he had just had an accident with his boat, that his original Chico 2 had fallen off a shelf, his hull being probably a 1/16 of an inch or thinner, had shattered, but he still had the keel. So he said he re-lofted the hull, and he said he added some in the stern and added some in the bow, and he just finished it, but here, you can take my plan and go with it. So I did. So I made this one thinner. It's made with 1/8 inch basswood strips. The hull weighed like, I think it was 1.6 pounds when it was finished. But I didn't want to put the full keel on. I had visions of Glory changing it, doing something. So I took on the high flyer rule that was recently accepted into the class. So it's got the deep keel, it's got 4 pounds of lead, it's got a regular spade rudder. I used my old Chico 2 rig, and my hope is that it is not embarrassingly slow, but I hope it sails well. I've done a number of test sails on the pond down near me, but the proof of the pudding is always sailing against somebody else. So, and finally, I call the boat Damifino, which is a personal homage to Buster Keaton by me. That he did a silent film in the early 20s called The Boat, where he builds a boat in his basement, can't get the boat out of the house, so he has to tear out half the basement, takes it to the dock to launch it. His wife and kid are there. She's gonna bust a bottle over the bow, puts a big thing in it, so for a seal. It's that. But Buster is standing proudly on his boat as it goes down the way, and it proceeds to sink. And the last scene is his hat floating away. But there's a picture of it, name of the boat, Damifino. That's
Well,
my
you know
story.
it doesn't sink.
What?
You know it doesn't sink.
Well, I know it doesn't sink, but he resurrected it and went on to sail. So, but I just thought that was a classic name for a boat, Damifino. So that's my story.